Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at a brand new laptop stand I just purchased on Amazon that I think at least looks like one of the best, at least that I've ever seen. Hopefully it is going to be one of the best I've ever used. So I'll include a link in the description for those of you interested in picking it up. It was roughly 60 US dollars, so certainly pricey, but let's hope we're getting what we pay for. So all aluminum build, 360-degree rotation. It essentially unfolds. You can see, so at least it can be compact or, be a riser, if you will. And then we also have quite a bit of ventilation through the stand. And that's one of my pet peeves with all of these stands. A lot of them are made to look good, but when it comes to functionality, they're pretty bad. On the side of the box, we've got the manufacturer noting the concealed bezel, recyclable material, metallic design, free rotation. That pretty much sums it up. No brand name on this at all. And another thing you should know is it comes in two different colors, silver and gray. This is the gray color. I went with gray just because I tend to favor, darker, more neutral colors. And I think this is going to fare better with just about anything I could pair it with. And you may have noticed I've got the Yoga Book 9i here as our model because I think there's really no more desirable Ultrabook on the market right now. Now, the manufacturer states that this supports 10 to 17-inch machines, so that also means you could throw a laptop that's an Ultrabook or all the way up to a gaming machine. They do not state, supported weight, so I can't really speak to how heavy it can deal or what the weight capacity, payload capacity is, but we will find out through the course of me testing it. And that generally is the best way. So here is a first look at that gray color, and you can already see it is, as I stated, more subdued than what you would see, let's say, with a silver, simply because the silver is going to be a little bit more metallic, definitely a little weighty. I would say it weighs a couple pounds. Construction seems good. I'm trying to see how we actually fold this out. Rubber on the base, and yeah, let's see how this actually flips around. So I'm doing this off camera simply because there's no good way on camera. Very firm hinge. I was just able to pry this up. So it is very stiff, which makes me kind of wonder if, there should be some form of, as I'm still trying, wow, is it firm? Really, really tight. So that already tells me that they probably have done a fairly good job when it comes to dealing with weight capacity, because the hinges are so tight that I do not think it's going to waver. But one thing that I will note is that, it is, as I already stated, really solid. I don't see any imperfections in the paint. You can see that yourself. But I did notice that as you turn it, you hear that noise that the base makes. Now, this may make some of you nuts. It may be something that some of you like, but it is still worth mentioning. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is that from every illustration that I saw, this part, I see how this works. So I was getting a little confused there, but the lip that was recessed, you just pop it up like that. And then you have your dock, if you will, and you control, how much of an angle, how much of a tilt you're looking for. So let's just go ahead and throw the Yoga Book on here. I'm actually going to change the orientation of the camera right now so we can get a better view of this. So let's go ahead and bring the FX3 front and center. I think that's going to provide the angle that we need. Let me go ahead and tighten that up, and let's see what we're working with, so to speak. So now that we've got a preferable angle, I am pretty shocked with how stiff this is, but that's not a bad thing, because it's basically, once you get it in that position you want, you're good to go. That noise, I don't know about, but I do like, again, all of the ventilation we have. Build quality feels good. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing, and there you have it. And what's nice about this adjustable lip is that, well, it is adjustable. You're going to get it to the exact size you need, so that this way it's not going to actually interfere with or impair your ability to use your laptop of choice. Now, granted, this is still, the camera angle's not able to capture all this, so I can lower this, as you can see, and we can get even more on screen, but it's still, tough for everyone to see here. So I'm going to back the camera up even more, get this even wider for everyone, and there you have it. So, I mean, I think a stand like this could be ideal. It really depends what you're looking to accomplish, and obviously having a laptop like this, you've got the dual screens, and it does come with its own docking station, if you will, but this is much more premium, and if you were using a keyboard below it, you can already start to see why this would be good. Also, what's advantageous about any riser, your webcam is going to be at a more favorable position for video conferencing, anything like that. Also, having the displays higher up is going to be more beneficial just for your neck. Looking down really is not a good thing. So having it at eye level, definitely preferable. Now, as far as trying to use this in the orientation that the dock incorporates, which is really nice, no reason you can't do that, but you're going to want to angle things up a little bit more. So the way we'll do that, again, I'm going to just show you, this thing is incredibly stiff. I'm still kind of in shock at how stiff it is, but that's a good thing because that just means it's going to be that much more rigid. And, I could try throwing a heavier laptop on there so we get an idea, but there you go. I mean, it's working. It's really cool. I dig it. It's just, this is kind of one of the best ways, I think, that you could test it. And I think that this is just great. So I'm really into it. Absolutely digging this stand. I think it was a solid purchase. Again, that swivel capability, really nice. I think this is officially the stand to beat. Now, of course, it's not going to be ideal for everyone because part of what you're going to be missing with this stand, if you're looking for form factor in terms of, the smallest footprint, it keeps it fairly small. But if you're using a Thunderbolt dock like I plan to with it, then this is obviously going to be less ideal. But just really nice that you're able to get this much customization. You want to bring it all the way down. I literally just hit the actual dock itself and it's still holding up. So this stand appears to be a winner through and through. So really digging it. I think I'm in on this one. I think it is a keeper, folks. I mean, granted, it's got a few quirks, but I really like it. And I think I could easily recommend it based on my experience with it here today that I just shared with all of you. So really nice. And now it's just going to be a matter of figuring out exactly how I'm going to incorporate it into the setup. But I dig it, and kudos to, what did I say the name of the company was? Lululook. They made a really nice stand here. And even that, the actual neck, if you will, just everything is really solid. I think the only thing that gives me pause is this piece, the lip, just because it can move like that. It just, it just makes me wonder, can it pop out? But construction across the board, really good on this, and I think it's going to make everyone happy. The price, maybe not as much, but the biggest flaw with these stands generally is the lack of ventilation. I mean, a lot of them are designed for like MacBooks, and apparently all of those stands designed for MacBooks never incorporate any form of ventilation. So again, kudos to Lululook. And if I didn't mention already, they did actually brand the base, even though the packaging had none, but really, really nice. Glad I ordered this. And, just like all of you, this is what I got to do. Not everything comes for review. That rhymed. I didn't mean to do it, I swear. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them at that like button. And as usual, please feel free... See, I've lost my train of thought. As I was saying, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them at that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe and please stay safe. Later.